All right, here we go. Good morning, everybody. We appreciate you hanging with us. And again, hit that thumbs up button, please, if you haven't, and make sure you're subscribed here to the Odd Shopper channel. Weird day yesterday. That rain out with the Cubs and the Cardinals kind of pushed something back. So we were 1-1-1, if you will. That was our record yesterday. We always try to hit the broom and break them out, go for a perfect 3-0 night. And that's what we're going to do here at BetMGM. And yes, we still have that money for you. We still have a risk-free bet for you at BetMGM. It's up to $1,000. So don't feel like, I know you see it above my head. Don't feel like you have to put in $1,000. We'll tell you all about that. Let's go to BetMGM first and foremost, though, and find our first play here. And it's going to be in this Tigers-Rays game in Detroit. Now, normally, as you know, if you've been following along here, every time the Tigers are on the road, that opens up an NRFI play immediately. The Tigers are awful. They're the worst team in baseball when it comes to scoring average on the road. But look at this. They jump from 0.15 runs per first inning on the road to 0.48 at home. Now, Jeffrey Springs on the hill, 2.70 ERA, but he does give up some base runners. It's not super high, but that 1.12 whip at least has an opening. Now, check this out. On top of that, the K rate is there for Springs with a 26% strikeout rate, but the ground ball rate, only 40%. That's it. So right away, and I think this is why I love this play, I think more so than anything, is right away we're seeing an opportunity here for Detroit to get some scoring chances against Jeffrey Springs and the Rays. And so much of that might simply be missed or lost on the fact that Detroit itself is just so bad when it comes to scoring runs on the road. So we look at that. By the way, Tigers, they're sending Drew Hutchinson to the hill. Far worse numbers than Springs. Opener, we saw Hutchinson has struggled as well. So the whip is worse. The ERA is worse. The strikeout rate is lower. Tampa is just a better team with better offense and better bats, right? So that's exactly why we wanted to target a yes run first inning here. And look at that. We're getting plus 105. Why? Because Detroit is so bad? Drew Hutchinson nor Jeffrey Springs, neither one of these guys are going to be lights out. So why exactly are we getting plus money for a yes run first inning when both teams are successful in scoring with Detroit at home and even Tampa to a lesser extent on the road? Doesn't make much sense. It jumped out. That's why we wanted it. Now, that's some risk. How about risk-free? It's hard. I know it's hard to just remove all of the risk from all of this, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you a risk-free bet, and we're going to ask that you sign up with that link below at BetMGM. You can use our promo code OSNRFI. It's right there below me. Odd shopper, no run first inning, right? Easy as pie for you. It's cake. It's just so simple to sign up and then deposit whatever you want that risk-free bet to be, up to $1,000. And I say that because I don't want you to feel that in order to take advantage of this, you have to put $1,000 in. I don't want you to think that I'm going to pass on this because I don't have $1,000 to just deposit and play like you think I do. No, hold on. It can be $20. It can be $100. It can be 500, 750, what have you. It doesn't even need to be increment. It doesn't even need to be a whole number. Anything up to $1,000, we want you to deposit and then play right away because it's risk-free. Meaning, if you lose, you get that money right back into your account. And that's ultimately what we want here. We want you to be happy, but we want you to have a bankroll more than anything else. So let's go back to BetMGM. That was the first play there. Yes, there will be a run in the Tigers-Rays game. Let's go to Cleveland and see this one. Astros Guardians. We're going to go to the first inning here play, and yes, there will be. This is plus 100. And as you see here on the straight, maybe it just hasn't adjusted yet, but will there be a run in the first inning is now down to 100. See, there we go. Took it off and reset. When I built this for you, I was giving you a great number at 105. I still like it at even money. I still think you can get in here at even money, and it's a good play. I wouldn't lay 105 on this. I wouldn't lay 110 on this. But the number is what we're playing here. And yes, There will be a run in the first inning in Cleveland. All right, Justin Verlander, we got to get him out of the way first and foremost, right? I get it. Verlander's on the mound right away. Scoring chances are going to be limited. You're going to have a team that is scoring at least, or I would say more than half a run per first inning. Verlander on the hill. Now the Guardians are counting with Zach Plesac. That should open up a ton. And this is the beauty of it, as Plesac is just not good. Houston is scoring .60 runs per first inning on the road. They come off a game where they get 2 in the first. They're averaging 1 run over their last 3 games. And they take on Zach Plesac, who can't get anybody out. So it's a really good combination here when you're already taking advantage of a season-long trend for Houston on the road in which they are consistently scoring. On the other side of it, you've got a pitcher who is just willing and able to give up runs. Please hit me. Please get on the bag. So with that, it's understandable that you're going to cut out one side of it because, hey, well, what about Verlander and the Guardians' bats? Don't just totally count them out. I know he's Justin Verlander, and he's having the best season of mainly in more than anybody. That's like maybe 2 guys across the entire league, but we have to look at what the Guardians do at home, and that's pretty good. .64 runs per first inning at home. Not their fault on the schedule that they happen to go up against the buzzsaw, but I do think that's the opportunity. I think that's the pathway by all means to get there, which is looking at, yes, there will be a run in the first inning, mainly, and you know, that's mainly it, which is all you need to do is get one guy on the bag for Verlander, and now all of a sudden you've got something. Now all of a sudden you've got scoring chances. All right, last game, Phillies, Nationals. No, there will not be a run here with this Nationals-Phillies game. And, you know, the problem that we're going to face in Philadelphia, of course, is that you've got new pitchers, you've got new arms. Noah Syndergaard here on the mound making his Phillies debut. Nats on the road here, not strong by any means. We're not really looking at trying to take advantage of anything more than that. So I just want Noah Syndergaard here to come in and catch a Nationals team that he's at least pitched against. Maybe not specifically these bodies, these souls, but a familiarity of the NL East. Pablo Espino, he stretched out over the last 2 months or so. And back when Espino was only opening for the Nationals, and I was just looking at this to double check. Yeah, back in May and June, he had that stretch where he was just opening one third inning or so. And all I cared about was that first inning. And Espino was cruising. He had a stretch of 7 straight outings of a scoreless first inning. 7 straight. In fact, he went 7 or technically 8 of 10 games. During that stretch of 7 straight, he went 8 of 10 games as an opener where he refused to give up an early run. That's what I want to target here as well. That's the biggest thing that I want to target more so than anything else in this game. And that's why there will not be a run. I think Syndergaard comes in. Numbers have been fine there. This is a new setting, a new scene. So that's what we want to do. All right. We want to take advantage of that and make that play. Hit the thumbs up button. As you know, make sure you're subscribed here and hit that like button, right? The notification bell is next to it so you don't miss any of these videos that are popping up. The money is there for you. Risk-free opportunity is there for you below. Click the link. Make sure you sign up at BetMGM. Deposit what you would like as your risk-free bet. And then from there, super easy, right? From there, all we want to do is play anything you want, risk-free the first time, that amount. Win, you get the bet. Lose, you get the money right back into your account. It's that easy. It's that simple. Make sure you take advantage of that. One more time in the event here, because we want you to see everything going on our ticket. So I'm just going to put that up for you real quick on the way out and run back our ticket here just so you can see it. Yes, there will be a run in Detroit. Yes, there will be a run in Cleveland. No, there will not be a run in Philadelphia. All right, hit again. We're back on Friday. Break the broom out tonight. I got a feeling. Let's cash some tickets.